Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
I like the layout of the course very much. I think it challenges the low handicappers and is very playable for the mid and high handicappers.
All different levels can play on this course.
I think it challenges you from the get-go.
And the first tee program here is one of the best, if second to none. It is the best in the state of West Virginia.
The men have a league, the women have a league, the kids have things going on. Like, it really is kind of the whole package here at Locust Hill. Everybody's very welcoming.
Love the folks here that play golf. Got a lot of great relationships and friendships with people here.
You know, sometimes you can only judge a course by their members. We have a great core membership here.
I was able to build some fantastic relationships here, and that's why I've been here for 30 years. When you join any club, you're joining to play golf, but you're really paying for the experience. And the experience here at Locust I found to always be a good time and a fun affair.
To schedule a tee time, become a member, or see upcoming events, visit www.locusthillgolfcourse.com or call us today at 304-728-7300.
The following sports special is a broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR, Martinsburg. It's time for the fun of a summertime tradition with Little League All-Star Baseball.
Play ball!
And now, let's go to the ballpark and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Welcome into Day 3 of the 2026 District 6 Area 1 Little League Tournament here on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Our pregame show brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online and they'll deliver it to you, and if you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. Dylan Bishop and Colton Musgrove with you on the call for TV 10. Kyler High back at the studio, and Ethan Elliott behind the TV 10 camera. Today we're starting off the second of two doubleheaders in this tournament with Hedgesville versus Morgan County. As we go through the runner-up bracket, both of these teams with one loss so far in this double elimination tournament, meaning it's our first elimination game. Hedgesville losing yesterday in a game against Jefferson, where they just couldn't quite keep up. Jefferson eventually pulled away 9-2 and then 10-2 after back-to-back home runs late in the game to pull it away. And Morgan County in the first day of the tournament losing 6-0 to South Berkeley. And that's where we stand. Hedgesville and Morgan County trying to avoid elimination today. So Colton, Morgan County, Hedgesville. Winner goes through, stays alive, loser goes home.
I don't think I need to say how important of a game this is, especially for both these teams if they want to stay alive in this tournament. And Hedgesville, obviously, they did not have a good outing yesterday off of some great pitching yesterday by Jefferson. They are looking to bounce back and stay alive in this tournament.
Right, and Morgan County on the other side ran into a heck of a pitching performance for South Berkeley, with Bo Burkhart throwing 5 innings and only 50 pitches. So they're going to look today to Silas Cobb, who they went to in relief for Eli Umps against South Berkeley. He pitched an inning and a third and only gave up a hit, a walk, a run, and 2 strikeouts for him. So they'll say if they can get a little bit more out of him. Obviously, they kind of, they went away from him early in his pitch count late in the game, let Bradley Ferris finish that one off so that he could be available today in this elimination game against Hedgesville. And on the other side, Hedgesville will throw out Bryce Murphy, who we did not see yesterday against Jefferson. So we'll see if maybe they'll try to ride him as long as they can for as many pitches as he can go, and as long as he's pitching well out on the mound. Let's take a 2-minute break and come back with the lineups for both sides. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com. You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Welcome back to Cooper Field here in Hedgesville, the Little League complex at Hedgesville, right next to Hedgesville High School and their baseball field for the 2026 Area 1 tournament in District 6 for West Virginia as we move through the double elimination tournament to decide, like we will later today, one of the two teams that will go on to the district tournament. And we'll decide the first team eliminated here in the first game. Looking forward today, scheduled for a doubleheader at 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. It'll be more like a half hour after this game. We'll follow the second game, the area championship between Jefferson and Martinsburg, to decide who the champion and the first team moving through to districts is. And the loser of this game will be eliminated. The winner will go on to face the South Berkeley
ladies
team.
And gentlemen, welcome to West
South
Virginia
Berkeley
District
versus
6,
the winner of
10,
this
11,
one.
12 Area
The
1
loser
District Tournament
of
at Cooper
the
Field,
championship
the home
game
of
will
Hedgesville Little
then
League.
take on the winner
Today's
of that
game
one
features our visiting
in the runner-up
team,
game.
Morgan County All-Stars.
Let's get our
versus
starting
home
lineups
team,
as they are announced here
Hedgesville
on the field.
All-Stars.
Starting lineups are
Let's
brought to you
start
by
by
CMA
introducing
Honda
our
of Winchester, located at 3985
Start with
Valley
Morgan
Pike
County,
in
our
Winchester.
visitors.
You can call
Leading
it
off, batting first,
540-686-1622
Bradley
at CMA Honda of
Nicholson.
Winchester. Owners just care more about you. The away side
Batting
today
second,
will
playing
be
shortstop,
Morgan
number
County.
8, Bradley
They will
Ferris.
be led off by Bradley Nicholson, the catcher, number 10. Then
Batting
it'll be
third,
Bradley
playing second
Ferris,
base, number 28,
shortstop,
Austin
number
DeHaven.
8. In the 3 spot, it'll be number 28, the second baseman,
Batting
Austin
fourth,
DeHaven.
playing third base,
In the
number
cleanup
1,
spot,
Eli
it's
Umps.
third baseman, number 1, Eli Umps. Then first
Batting
baseman, number
fifth,
40,
playing first
Levi
base,
Carter.
number 40, Levi
In
Carter.
the 6th spot, center fielder, number 9, Lincoln Griffith.
Batting
Followed
sixth,
by
playing
pitcher
center field,
to
number
start
9,
things out today,
Lincoln
number
Griffith.
75, Silas Cobb. Then it's 2
Batting
extra hitters
seventh, pitching,
back-to-back
number
in the lineup.
75,
Number 2,
Silas
Parker
Cobb.
Yost, and number 44, Abram Stotler. Followed
Batting
by
eighth,
right fielder,
extra
number
hitter,
99,
number
Douglas
2, Parker
Rickard.
Yost.
And left fielder, number 7, Danger White.
Batting ninth,
And unable
extra
to
hitter,
play
number
as a result of
44, Abram
injury
Stotler.
on the roster for Morgan County is
Batting
Dylan
10th,
Wagoner.
playing right field, number 99,
On the other
Douglas
side,
Rickard.
Hedgesville will act as the home team today on their
Batting
home
11th,
field.
playing left field, number 7,
They will lead off
Danger
with
White.
Jacob Burns, catcher number 21, followed by
Morgan
shortstop
County is
number
managed
11,
by
Braylon
Matt Umps
Harper. In the
and
3
coached
spot,
by
it's
Charles
first
Griffith
baseman
and
number
Brad
17,
Ferris.
Henry Staub.
And we have an injured
In the
player
cleanup
to
spot,
announce,
left fielder number
Dylan
27,
Wagner.
Bowen Stowell. In the 5 spot, it's extra hitter number 5, Noah Myers. Then third baseman
Now
number
let's introduce
78,
our home
Braxton
team,
Whittington.
Hedgesville All-Stars.
Second baseman number 1, J.P. Kaplan.
Leading off,
Followed by
catching,
center
number
fielder number 3,
21,
Jackson
Jacob Burns.
Campanelli. Then it's pitcher number 24, Bryce Murphy,
Batting second,
starting
playing
pitcher for
shortstop, number
Hedgesville.
11, Braylon
Followed by
Harper.
extra hitter number 10, Colton Wilson. Then extra hitter
Batting
number
third,
6,
playing first
Colton
base,
Hay.
number 17,
And
Henry
rounding
Stock.
out the Hedgesville lineup will be right fielder number 12,
Batting fourth,
Parker
playing left
Markley.
field, number 27, Bone Stoll.
Starting battery is brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at
Batting
851
fifth,
Wilson
extra
Street
hitter number
in
5,
Martinsburg.
Noah
Family owned,
Myers.
offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job
Batting
done by
sixth,
experienced and
playing
certified
third base,
technicians.
number
Call
78, Braxton Whittington.
304-901-4777. It's going to be
Batting
Silas
seventh,
Cobb
playing second
pitching
base, number
to
1,
Bradley
J.P.
Nicholson
Kaplan.
for Morgan County, and Bryce Murphy throwing to Jacob
Batting eighth,
Burns
playing center field,
for
number 3,
Hedgesville.
Jackson Campanelli.
This group for Hedgesville, the 10 to 12
Batting ninth,
All-Stars,
pitching,
many
number
of them
24, Bryce
have their
Murphy.
names up on the back of this press box as the
Batting 10th,
2024
extra hitter, number 10,
state
Colton
champions
Wilson.
for the 8 to 12 league. And
Batting
look back
11th,
there
extra
on the back
hitter,
of this
number
press
6,
box, you'll see
Colton
names
Hay.
like Henry Staub, Jackson Campanelli, J.B.
Batting
Kaplan,
12th,
and
right
likes.
fielder,
So a
number
lot of
2,
these guys
Parker
are
Markley.
state champions already, but they're facing a tough task in the 10 to 12 league.
If
here,
everyone would
as they
rise
are
and remove your hats for
a
our
game away from
national
elimination.
anthem.
Let's take 2 minutes and come back with first pitch. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
I'm sorry, Hedges.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
First pitch on TV 10 is brought to you by the Marys Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors. John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. Dylan Bishop and Colton Musgrove with you on the call. Kyler High back in the studio. Ethan Elliott behind the camera. Colton, we're getting ready to start here between Morgan County and Hedgesville.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the game, but something I feel like I need to say is I've noticed in the 2 games yesterday specifically that whatever team really gets going quicker, I know that seems kind of obvious, but some games they can drag on 1-1, 0-0 the whole time. But the team that seems to just hit the ground running, what Martinsburg did, and they did in that last inning, and what Jefferson did is they'd score quickly, getting hits, challenging the pitcher, and just making it uncomfortable up there, not giving them any room to work with. Also great pitching by both teams, but the point is I feel like if you can attack early, that's what you're going to want to do, especially if you want to not be eliminated in this game.
I think you're right, Colton. I think the younger the players are, the easier it is for them to kind of get down, lose confidence, and a way that can happen is, first inning, like we saw, Martinsburg, 3 runs in the first inning. South Berkeley against Morgan County. They got 4 runs in 1 inning. Finally broke. It wasn't until the 4th inning, but they finally broke through there. And a lot of times, or at least not yet this year, and I think we probably see it less often on the Little League level than, say, high school, college, or pros. The team gets down, they might find it a little harder to keep that confidence up and mount a comeback.
Especially at this age group. I saw it yesterday, it can get in their heads a lot easier than older players in the pro leagues and stuff. It's just what you need to do is just slow the game down, like I was saying, and just not get in your head, especially, like I said, at this age level.
Right. Okay, you can give up maybe 3 runs on the mound, and even with good coaching, it's still, it can be an 11-year-old kid, 12 years old at most, and it's going to be hard for them to keep confidence. The really good ones can do it, and sometimes that can be the difference. You see, like, the teams that rise to the top are the ones that don't get down on
number
themselves.
10, Bradley Nicholson.
Definitely.
So now it's time for first pitch. Bryce Murphy on the mound for Hedgesville, and Bradley Nicholson, catcher from Morgan County, number 10, will step in to lead things off. The top of the first inning is brought to you by Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home proudly serving the area since 1880. Murphy's first pitch, high and inside for a ball. First pitch, 5-0-3 from Hedgesville. Fouled away. 80 degrees. A little cloudy here, partly cloudy. 13-mile-per-hour wind, 23-mile-per-hour gust. The 1-1 comes in low for ball 2. Nice weather in the forecast for today and tomorrow. Monday looking pretty iffy for the runner-up game to be gotten in. But cross that bridge when we get to it. Is foul. Another foul ball makes it 2-2. Murphy with a long look into the pitcher, or the catcher, and actually steps off. Nicholson steps out, and now we're ready for the 2-2. That's up high, and Nicholson thought that was ball 4, but it's actually ball 3. So he'll have to come on back.
Trying to play mind games with the pitcher.
I'm always interested to see how things play out after something like that. There's strike 3. Called.
Now
goes down looking.
Appears those mind games did not work there.
So I didn't want to say it, but my thought was, in a situation like that, you thought it was ball 4, you start going down to first, you got to come on back. You might have, kind of deflated a little bit, like, oh man, I got to go back up there, and it might be easier on the pitcher.
Get you out of the game.
Ferris. Bradley Ferris fouls away the first pitch of his at-bat. Shortstop. And this is hit towards the other way, and it's going to land fair. Nice hit for Ferris. He's going to try to stretch this into 2. Here comes the throw. Parker Markley not in time. Ferris gets himself a 1-out double.
Wasn't the hardest hit we'll see today, probably, but it was perfectly placed.
Now batting
just right over the head of the first
Austin
baseman.
DeHaven.
Got to get in there for a double.
It was inside on him. He stayed back and was able to hit it the other way, and it landed just about perfectly for him. Brings up Austin DeHaven, who will take ball 1. Next pitch from Murphy, that will be a strike.
And now with only 1 out, having a runner in scoring position for Morgan County is great for getting up and running. Like I was saying earlier, you want to attack the pitcher early, make him get into his own head, so you can just ride that to the victory.
2-1 is the count. DeHaven went 1 for 2 on Thursday against South Berkeley. Here's a strike. Next pitch, swung at and missed. DeHaven going down the first, drop third strike. The pick at first, not corralled, run coming home. Nice base running from Ferris, and Morgan County's on the board. So DeHaven on the drop, third strike, able to get to first, and a nice heads-up base running for Ferris. They go all the way from second to home. Went to third on the ball rolling back to the backstop, and home on the throw to first. Eli Umps takes ball 1 to start his at-bat.
That was not an easy play for the catcher, and you see it bounce, and that's why it did not get to first when it needed to, but just great heads-up play by Ferris to get home on that.
So it's 1-0 very early for Morgan County. Murphy's next pitch to Umps, that'll be fouled away. Just barely got a hold of that one. Umps went 0 for 2 against South Berkeley, as did most of Morgan County. Big cut from Umps, and that's strike 3. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Murphy, but only 2 outs.
Now batting number 40, Levi Carter.
Levi Carter will try to keep the inning alive for Morgan County. Big cut at the first one, but misses. 0-1. He's going to look at strike 2. Murphy maybe back in a rhythm. This one's a little up high for ball 1. Murphy at 20 pitches through the first inning so far. 1-2. Inside. Carter's able to foul it away.
Good for Murphy to get back into a rhythm a little bit. I mean, having 2 strikes already. And, I mean, the run he gave up, miscommunication with the catcher. He, threw a little too far over.
And here's a strikeout again. So Murphy has 4 strikeouts in the inning, but it gives up a run on a bloop double and then a drop third strike, turning it into a run for Morgan County. So if that's any indication, Morgan County may have a tough time getting some runs up, but they were able to get one. Now let's see if their pitching can hold things down for them on the other side. Let's take 60 seconds, come back with the bottom of the first. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Our bottom of the first inning is brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area? Call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-263-4222 or visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. TVTen.com. Morgan County gets themselves a run up on the board in unconventional fashion in the top of the first. So they get to throw Silas Cobb out there with a lead to start things out.
In my opinion, I don't think it was a bad inning for either teams. I mean, we saw 4 strikeouts by their pitcher Bryce Murphy, and I mean they got a run across, only 1 run, so it just was not a bad inning for either team, in my opinion. I think both teams played pretty good in that first inning.
Number 21,
if I told you there was
Jacob
1 hit and 4 strikeouts for the pitcher in an inning, you would not think that a run came along with it. Hedgesville will try to answer in the bottom of the first, starting off with Jacob Burns, yesterday's starting pitcher for Hedgesville and today's starting catcher. First pitch inside. Cobb lets that one get away from him a little bit. The defense behind Cobb in the infield. It's Umps at third, Ferris at short, DeHaven at second, Carter at first. Here's a 2-0. Burns will let that one go. In the outfield left to right is White, Griffith, and Ricard. (3-0) to Burns. And that's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting, number 11, Braylon
Hedgesville
Harper.
starts with a base runner. Hedgesville's defense on the other side. Braxton Whittington at third. Harper at short. J.P. Kaplan at second. Henry Staub at first. In the outfield left to right is Stowell, Campanelli, and Markley. Here is Braylon Harper taking strike 1. Umps coming in pretty shallow at third. Harper will watch that one go. 1-1's count. Next pitch from Cobb. That will be just a little low. Cobb readies with the next one. That'll be low, ball 3. Harper went 0 for 3 in the 2 spot yesterday. He'll try to be more successful at the plate today. And he already is. He draws a walk himself.
Not the best start for Cobb,
17,
giving up 2
Henry
walks,
Staub.
no outs at all. Just needs to focus back in and really try to get an out here, or just not walk him again.
Yeah, the control has not quite been there, and now that we talked about the fact that they were pitching around Staub, Jefferson that is, yesterday, and this doesn't really leave the opportunity to. First pitch swinging. This is off the glove of DeHaven at second. He's going to have his only play at first, but not in time. So that's going to load the bases with no outs.
Now batting,
for
number
Hedgesville.
27, Bowen Stoll.
Owen Stoll in the cleanup spot for Hedgesville has a big opportunity. He'll foul away the first pitch.
I mean, bases loaded, 0 outs. I mean, this is a dream for any hitter, really. I mean, Hedgesville has to take full advantage of this.
Ball 1 here, no even the count. It's Burns at third, Harper at second, Staub at first. Corner infields are in for Morgan County. Stoll lets this one go. Check down to first base, he didn't go. 2-1. Stoll will let this one go high and inside, ball 3.
Just like that, we're in danger of another walk with no outs.
The 3-1 inside, and that walks in a run to tie us at 1.
Now batting number 5, Noah Myers.
Burns scores. Cobb struggling more than he did in the relief spot against South Berkeley. Noah Myers up next. First pitch inside. Cobb struggling to find the strike zone so far.
I mean, if we see another ball here, or ball or two here, I think I wouldn't be surprised we saw a mound visit just to calm his guy down.
That one is out of the zone. Big cut from Myers. He really wanted that one, but he couldn't get a hold of it. Myers drove in 2 RBIs with a single in the 4th inning yesterday. He has a chance to potentially do it again, or even better. 2-1, taken for strike 2. Cobb's windup and the throw. That's going to be low and outside, and it's a full count. That was pitch number 20 for Cobb so far. Payoff pitch. That's low. Myers didn't go. That should be ball 4 again. And yes, now they tell him to go down. So Hedgesville already gets the lead back.
Now batting number 78, Braxton Whittington.
2 runs up for Hedgesville without a hit so far. The catcher for Morgan County will go out for a visit. Whole infield coming in as well. A players only meeting, if you will.
I mean, at this level, just being there for your guy, you can see him. You can see them cheering him up, just trying to get him to calm down a little bit. And this is what you want. You want to build these types of relationships and how to be a good teammate. And this is the level you learn this stuff at.
And pitcher and catcher especially is where you want to have that relationship. Now here comes Braxton Whittington.
Ooh.
Inside for a ball. Whittington drew a walk and had a single against Jefferson. And this is going to be hit in the air to center, going back for it and over the head of Lincoln Griffith. 1 run will score. Here comes the second. Will they send home Myers? Yes, they will. The cutoff throw. It's cut off by Cobb. Catcher might have had a play at the tag, but instead it's a 3-run double for Braxton Whittington.
Now batting number 1, J.P. Kaplan.
5-0. Hedgesville has the lead.
We'll see him out visit.
A tough spot for Morgan County in the 1st inning to be in this situation. And right field, Ricard being called in. It looks like we're already going to have some shifting around, and I do think that includes pitcher. It looks like DeHaven going to center, Griffith pushing over to right, and this may be Rickard on the mound. We'll get the confirmation here from Morgan County. Let's take a 1-minute break, come back with more Little League Baseball on TV 10.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures, including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at whmsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
Call to the Bullpen brought to you by CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. Stop by and see them today at 48 Kelly Island Road in Martinsburg, or call 304-263-8821.
Now pitching for Morgan
They're
County,
moving
number 2,
lives
Parker
forward.
Yost.
It's Parker Yost coming from off the bench as an extra hitter to be the next pitcher, first in relief for Morgan County today. Silas Cobb moves to second base, which pushes DeHaven from second to center, and Griffith moves over from center to right, taking Douglas Rickard off the field. Back to an extra hitter. So it ends up being officially no innings pitched for Cobb, as no outs have been gotten so far. It's 5 runs so far on 4 walks and 1 hit. And he will be responsible for Whittington out on second if he were to score as well. So Morgan County, I think with the right decision there, I don't think it was Cobb's day, and they got to try to, in this elimination game, find something before it gets too out of hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and in a way, I honestly think this is better for Morgan County, or should I say Yost, going up there instead of being in a no-out, bases-loaded jam, than just having a runner on second and just
now batting number
able
1,
to just
JP Kaplan.
basically focus in and not be too worried about runners, the only one being on second.
And you pulled Cobb early enough to where if you did survive this and you made it to Monday, he would be available to pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Parker Yost, first pitch from him to J.P. Kaplan is a ball. So it's 5-1, runner on second with no outs for Hedgesville. And it's 2-0 to follow. Morgan County, I believe this is already the 4th pitcher we've seen in 2 games for them. They used 3 against South Berkeley. Here's a swing and a miss, but the ball gets away. Past the ball, Whittington goes to third, and in time, they're safe sliding in. Cobb pitched in relief on Thursday against South Berkeley. They used Umps and Ferris. Now they go to Yost. And there's ball 3 to follow. Kaplan went 1 for 2 against Jefferson yesterday. Here's strike 2. Grounded in. He reached base both times. It was a 6-4 fielder's choice in his first at-bat and then a single. Full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Yost gets the first out of the game for Morgan County.
Nice change for Morgan County.
Now batting number 3, Jackson Campanelli.
When there was, it was a 3-1 count or 3-2 count, he was able to battle back and finally get an out for Morgan County.
Jackson Campanelli is next. He went 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts looking yesterday against Jefferson. Here's a ball. Start. And the 1-0. Campanelli lets it go inside, ball 2. Yost wind up and the throw. Campanelli will let it go for strike 1. Bryce Murphy, the pitcher for Hedgesville, is on deck. Two 2-1. It's inside again. Campanelli's been hanging in strong on these couple pitches that have run inside on him. Counts 3-1. Here's the pitch. Hit over to short. over the glove of Ferris. Couldn't quite play it, and past the glove of the left fielder, White. Campanelli's going to have 2. He's going to stick there, standing up on second. And the run gets home, making it 6-1 Hedgesville.
Now batting number 24, Bryce Murphy.
So Bryce Murphy, his first at-bat. He's got to feel great about this inning being the pitcher up there for Hedgesville. First pitch to him is a ball.
And this has just been obviously not a good start for the pitching for Morgan County, but just in general, I mean, the infield has not been its best defensive-wise. I mean, it snuck past them.
Murphy hits this one out to center. It's caught on a line by the center fielder DeHaven. There's out number 2.
Just I was saying that the outfield comes in there, makes a good play. Finally, Morgan County has 2 outs.
Now batting number 10, Colton Wilson.
Colton Wilson, extra hitter, is next. So the defense comes through that time for Morgan County. See if they can do it one more time and limit the damage. Wilson will foul off the first pitch. Wilson 0 for 2 with 2 swinging strikeouts yesterday. Campanelli's already made up for his 2 strikeout day yesterday. And going to third on the throw. Is he going to slide in time? He does. Steals third on the throw back to the pitcher. Hedgesville. Aggressive base running has gotten them far in these tournaments before. Wilson, big cut and miss at the 1-0. So we see another wild pitch. Hedgesville could get another run up on the board. Yost, this is inside. It's popped up. It's going to land fair, but then bounce foul. Good job by Yost to let it bounce. He saw he started going after it and then just let it land. That means count stays 1-2. This is hit up in the air, popped up towards third base. It's caught by Eli Umps to end the inning. But a strong start for Hedgesville. They get 6 runs up on the board and knock Morgan County's starter out of the game before getting a single out. It's 6-1. We'll take 60 seconds and come back with more Little League Baseball on TV 10.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers, or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
The top of the second on TV 10 is brought to you by the personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Burke. Visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. 6-1, Hedgesville takes the first
now
inning.
Now batting number 9, Lincoln Griffith.
Bryce Murphy back on the mound for a second inning of work. We'll go against 6, 7, and 8 in the Morgan County lineup: Griffith, Cobb, and Yost. First pitch gets away from the catcher. It was an interesting first inning for Murphy, where he had 4 strikeouts and gave up a run. I'm going to say that doesn't happen very often. Next one in for a strike.
And Morgan County really needs to respond this inning before Hedgesville can get back out there and maybe even put some more runs up on the board. They need to hit the ground running here. Not leave it up to chance or anything. They just need to get rolling.
Ball 2 comes in. Yeah, sometimes it's tough, and you're going to ask for it from the back half of your lineup, too, which can make it a little tougher. Here's strike 2. Murphy was dealing. Struck out 4 of the first 5 batters in the lineup for Morgan County. 2-2. That's strike 3. Let's make it 5 out of the first 6. He's dealing so far.
Now batting number 75, Silas Cobb.
That's Silas Cobb. Due up next. Five early Ks from Murphy. He'll start off the at-bat to Cobb with another strike. Cobb at 28 pitches so far. Murphy. Swing and a miss by Cobb for strike 2. Next pitch, Cobb turns away from it as it comes a little inside for ball 1. Cobb stands back in. Here's the 1-2. Murphy tries to go back to the outside corner, gets away a little bit, back to the backstop. The 2-2. Cobb swings and misses at it. It's a foul tip into the glove, and already half a dozen strikeouts for Bryce Murphy.
Now batting number 2,
all but one of them have been
Parker
swinging
Yost.
as well.
And he's been pitching very well so far today. I mean, other than the run and it was a little weird in the first inning, getting 4 strikeouts. But I mean, he's been very good for Hedgesville so far today.
This brings up Parker Yost. And Yost gives this one a ride. This goes out to deep left center. It's going to bounce off the fence. Extra bases for Yost. Can he get there in time? And the second baseman, Kaplan, can't quite get it into the glove. The tag would have been close if he did. It's a double for Parker Yost.
Yet again, it appears I spoke too soon. I need to stop
Now
praising
batting
pitchers
number
before the inning is
44,
over.
Abram Stotler.
Stotler is next for Morgan County. Now he has a base runner to work with 2 outs. Stotler swings at the first one, can't get it. Stotler lets the next one go. It's low, ball 1. Stotler a strikeout and a ground out against South Berkeley. Yost got his first hit of the tournament with that double. The next pitch is high, ball 2. Murphy will take his time a little bit with this next one and the 2-1. Burns can't quite frame it on the outside corner. It's 3-1. Next pitch from Murphy. Stotler swings through it for strike 2. Full count pitch. Stotler fouls it away. Three and 2 again. Stotler steps back in. And that's strike 3. 3 more strikeouts to the name of Bryce Murphy. Every out he's gotten has been a strikeout. that time goes down looking. And once again, Morgan County leaves one runner on base. 7 strikeouts in 2 innings for Bryce Murphy. We'll go
But you
to
don't hear that much.
Nope, sure don't. Here's a 60-second break coming up. We'll come back with the bottom of the second. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
We're back for the bottom of the second, brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, Promote, Protect, offering public, clinical, and environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. Still 6-1 here from Cooper Field in Hedgesville. And it is Hedgesville with the lead over Morgan County. And they'll try to add on to it as Parker Yost gets
Leading
to
off for
start
Hedgesville, number
the
6,
second inning after
Colton
coming
Hay.
in with no outs in the first.
And for Morgan County, even if they just got that one run across, that would have been better than nothing, but it would have been a lot better to give them just a little bit more of a boost coming into this inning. But it was unable to happen. Double was too late.
Colton Hay starts off at the plate for Hedgesville, takes ball 1. It'll be Hay, Markley, and back to the top with Burns. Yost, this one runs inside, ball 2. Yost, his next pitch, that'll hit the zone, strike 1. Here comes your 2-1. That's high for ball 3. Next pitch from Yost. That'll be ball 4. So Hay will take first base. First walk
Now
given up
batting
by
number
Yost.
2, Parker Markley.
Seen some Martinsburg and Jefferson players roll in for the area championship game to follow this one. Seeing Jefferson's side hanging out on the home dugout side. That may mean that they are the home team for that one. We'll see. Markley fouled over to first base, nearly within reach of Carter to make the first out, but that'll dribble away. Umps, that's way outside to the backstop, so Hayes going to take second base. It counts 1-1. Here comes the next one from Yost. It's inside again, called strike 2. Next pitch to follow. Markley going to ground this one over to third base. Nice catch by Hedgesville. Third base coach over there looking alive. Next pitch from Yost. That's going to bounce again and to the backstop again. So now Hay moving up from first to third within the same at-bat.
It's just seemed like pitches have just been getting away from him. I mean, we saw 2 this inning, and just it's not the best so far.
2-2 pitch. This is hit back up the middle, and it's a base hit. And dribbles away from DeHaven a little bit. Big round at first. Markley will go back, though, with just a single, but he gets an RBI to his name.
Now batting
Make it
number
7-1
21,
Hedgesville.
Jacob Burns.
Burns will look at this one for a ball. First 2 hitters for Hedgesville drew walks in the first inning, including Burns. Both came around to score, as did the first 6 for Hedgesville. 1-0, that's inside, gets away a little bit from Yost. Next one to follow, that's inside as well, ball 3. Morgan County has looked like they want to pitch really cautiously to the top of the Hedgesville order. They haven't been able to find the strike zone against them. .3-0 Burns. Green light, and it's past the glove of Ferris at short. That one hung up just long enough that I think you could almost see from Burns that he at first wasn't going to swing, and they just saw it coming, and it was in a place that he liked it.
Now batting number 11, Braylon Harper.
And this will lead to a mound visit, Coach Umps. And it looks like Stotler coming out from the dugout with him. It'll be another pitching change. And I do think it's Stotler getting the ball. And Yost to the dugout, a straight swap. So as they warm up, let's get a 60-second break and come back with more Little League Baseball on TV 10.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
Morgan County goes to Abram Stotler next as there's runners on first and second and no outs in the bottom of the second. 7-1, Hedgesville
I'd like
in
to
this
make an
elimination
announcement for
game.
Jefferson County's manager to please come to the press box. Thank you.
It just seems like, unfortunately, this one's getting away from Morgan County. I mean, both their pitchers not had good outings, and their Hedgesville's hitting has just been great. Hedgesville's pitching has been great, and like I said, if you have the better pitcher, I think you can win. But most of the time here in Little League.
And we were kind of talking about it here up in the press box during the break, that it almost feels like hitting can be the least important part of a win in Little League. Your pitching, your defense, your base running can get you a long
Now
way.
batting number 11,
and as long as you
Braylon
get
Harper.
contact on the ball, you'll run into some mistakes. And a pitcher, if he's struggling, can get you some hittable pitches. Here comes Braylon Harper. He's going to foul away the first pitch.
Because it seems like on no matter what team's playing, unless you're playing the perfect Little League team, they're bound to make mistakes on the infield. It happens.
Yep.
Stuff that seems routine, as we've watched high school ball and stuff like that, it's not routine here. Not yet. But
next one's a strike. Yeah, it can just sometimes be about minimizing them. You're going to have one or two, Can you just keep it to just 1 or 2? Here's an 0-2 start for Stotler. This is hit on the ground towards third, and it's just barely foul. Umps just missed it over at third, and it just barely goes to the left of third base. It's a good break for Morgan County that it wasn't about 6 inches to the right. Another 0-2. Harper will let it go for ball 1.
Morgan County needs to find a way to respond. I mean, this and the pitching and the hitting in the next inning, they need to just find a way to respond.
This is hit towards the gap, diving just past the glove of Danger White. Runners are going to go up 1 base at a time. Markley rounded third, but then gets the stop sign to come back, and the bases are loaded. That was a tough play for White to try to make. It was, he outstretched that arm, and it just hit off the very tip of the glove. And now Henry Staub is up with the bases loaded and no outs. And they haven't been able to pitch around him like Jefferson did.
We were talking yesterday, I mean, just the size of him. He looks like he might be one of, if not the biggest person on the field.
And he's hitting the back as this gets away from Stotler, and that drives in another run for Hedgesville.
Deja vu of that first inning.
Now batting number 27, Bowen Stoll.
That at least limits the damage of what Staub might have been able to do, but Bowen Stoll still comes up with the bases loaded and no outs, and now it's 8-1. Stotler does start with a strike. Stotler to follow. This is hit over towards short, sliding, trying to grab it is Ferris, and throwing to second just barely in time to get Staub. Another run scores, but Morgan County does get their first out of the inning.
Was that
now
fielded cleanly?
Number 5,
no.
Noah Myers.
But I think that was better than obviously letting it sneak past you. And like you said, minimizing those mistakes. They've made a great deal of mistakes, but that was a lot better in the way of minimizing it.
Myers, first pitch swinging and get past the glove of Cobb over at second. Another run scores. Runner going to try to go to third, and umps can't get it into the glove. He was worried about the tag before it got into the glove. And Noah Myers has himself an RBI single. And it's
now
another run for Hedgesville, 9-1.
Braxton Whittington.
Just seems that no pitcher from Morgan County has been able to answer to the hitting of Hedgesville.
And another first pitch swinging, and umps grabbed it and almost stepped on the bag right away for a double play to double up Stoll. Wow, that was close. Lucky break for Morgan County. It was almost an extremely lucky break. As umps kind of bobbled that one, then still got it in.
Circus catch. I mean, he freaking bounced off his glove, caught it, gets that double play. That would be one of the better plays we've seen for Morgan County.
First pitch to Kaplan is out of the zone. It's 10-1. Hedgesville, runners on second and third, with 2 outs here in the second. Kaplan fouls this one away. Hedgesville was swinging at the ball so quick I was barely keeping up with my scorebook. They were making it hard. First pitch swinging, 3 batters in a row. The next one, this gets away from a little bit from Stotler as the ball gets back. Runners stay where they are. Stoll at third and Myers at second. Kaplan looking to avenge the strikeout from his first at-bat. Here's a 1-2. He hits this on the ground. Foul over towards third.
And what I'm going to say is not to downplay Hedgesville's hitting, because they've been making good contact, but a lot of these runs that have been getting across, and a lot of the people that have been getting on base is just out of pure errors in the infield.
Big cut Kaplan will strike out a second time to end this inning. And Morgan County able to leave 2 runners in scoring position when they really needed to, as Hedgesville adds on 4 more runs to make it 10-1 after 2 innings. We'll take 60 seconds and come back with more Little League Baseball on TV 10.
For Stotler.
When you're looking for the perfect gift, look no further than L.A. Roberts Jewelers at 146 North Queen Street in downtown Martinsburg. Choose from a huge selection of unique items, from the finest diamonds that make your eyes sparkle to exquisite timepieces, figurines, and collectibles. Buying from L.A. Roberts Jewelers means that you've made the decision to do business with people who've excelled in the industry for more than 100 years. They'll be here tomorrow when you need them, and if you need your jewelry or your watch repaired, they'll do that too. L.A. Roberts in downtown Martinsburg. Old World Jewelers for a new age.
John's Pool Supplies, your local one-stop shop for all of your swimming pool needs. Located at 237 Eagle School Road, John's Pool Supplies has over 30 years of experience and a large selection of products, services, and supplies for your pool or hot tub. From custom liner installation and pool inspections to free water testing, call John's Pool Supplies at 304-267-2000 or go to johnspoolsupplies.com.
As we move to the 3rd inning, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. Hedgesville will go ahead and pull Bryce Murphy at 41 pitches. Try to see if they can bring him back on Monday for the runner-up game, if they can make it there. And they'll move to Jackson Campanelli on the mound, coming from center.
I remember yesterday I was talking a little bit about how important your managerial
now pitching for
decisions
Hedgesville,
are.
number 3,
like
Jackson
how many pitches they
Campanelli.
get, keeping an eye on that, and that was smart because of how good both of the pitchers were for Hedgesville so far, keeping them in there for the next games.
So we got a lot of changes here for Hedgesville out on defense. This looks like it's Stomp at shortstop now, Markley at first. We'll check around the diamond for some more changes. Murphy's behind the plate. Stoll has come into third base.
Final
We'll have
pitch count for Bryce Murphy, 41,
get a
threshold
check
at 35.
on the corner outfielders.
Now batting
But
number
as
99, Douglas
Campanelli
Ricard.
now comes up, Douglas Ricard will step in, the bottom 2 in the order to start the inning for Morgan County, and Campanelli starts his outing on the mound with a strike.
And for Campanelli, I mean, this lead he has to work with is just great. He's already, off to a good start, but I mean, he's got to be very happy with the lead that he has to work with.
Campanelli will strike one out. Drop third strike, and Ricard out of the batter's box. That's going to be a strikeout. So that's now 8 strikeouts for Hedgesville total.
Now batting number 7, Danger White.
And Danger White to follow. The bottom of the order before it flips back over. White, first pitch swing. This is popped up. Shallow right field, just past the glove of Kaplan at second base. It'll be a single for Danger White.
Now batting number 10,
I was worried
Bradley
neither one of them were going to
Nicholson.
call off of it. It looked like they were bound to collide with each other, but neither of them able to make that play.
Back to the top of the order for Morgan County with Bradley Nicholson. I believe it's Colton Wilson in left and Braxton Whittington in right for Hedgesville. Runner goes, trying to steal. Danger White thrown out. The throw was there early enough that White didn't even try to slide down. He was just caught. And that's a huge, I won't call it a base running mistake. It's just an aggressive chance that didn't work out.
And I mean, the chances that Morgan County has had have been few and far between. Squandering a base runner is not good, but it's a very high risk, high reward deal, stealing second.
Guess you got to do something when it's 10-1.
Mm-hmm. Especially in an elimination game.
And Nicholson's going to swing through, and it's strike 2. So just like that, Campanelli might be able to get out of this inning with one more strike. And there it is. Called strike 3. Down goes Morgan County again. The Hedgesville pitching is absolutely dealing pretty much the total opposite of what they got against Jefferson yesterday. And that means we'll go to the bottom of the third, and it's 10-1. Hedgesville will try to add on to the lead after the 60-second break. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg is looking for joyful, dedicated primary lead teachers for grades K through 4 to join our vibrant team for the 2026-27 academic year. We're searching for educators who believe in more than just lesson plans, teachers who inspire a love of learning, build confidence, and weave biblical truth into every subject. At TCCA, we offer so much more than a classroom. With a 100-acre campus full of outdoor adventures, daily research-based agriculture classes unlike any school in the state, movement-based instruction, equestrian education, and bi-weekly student choice clubs, and a Christ-centered classical education that connects learning to real life. Our students don't just thrive, they flourish, and so do our teachers. If you're passionate about laying a strong foundation for young learners and want to be part of something bigger, we'd love to hear from you. Email your resume to Rachel Hull at RachelHullTCCA@outlook.com. That's Rachel Hull TCCA@outlook.com to apply or learn more. The Classical Christian Academy is located at 7192 Arden Noble Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia 25403.
We move to the bottom of the third here on TV 10. Bottom 3 brought to you by Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery. Attention to detail like no other. Visit dignitymemorial.com. 10-1. Hedgesville has the lead over Morgan County. They're dealing on the mound, and they're able to drive in the runs big time here so far.
What it seemed is that it's just been a tale of 2 bullpens. The relief pitchers for both of them have just been so different in the sense of how they're executing on the mound. Hedgesville's, all 3 of them have pitched amazing today. Morgan County, not so much. But it shows you how important pitching is at this level. Any level, really.
Absolutely.
Leading off for Hedgesville, number 3, Jackson Campanelli.
Jackson Campanelli will lead off the third for Hedgesville. It's a 10-1 game. Campanelli followed by Murphy and Wilson. First pitch is a ball, and we got it double checked up in the press box that Hedgesville's changes in the outfield were Hay moving to left and Wilson moving to right. So both Coltons in the corner outfields, and another one in the press box next to me here on the headset as the next pitch is up high for ball 2.
And I believe you were saying the only person that has not been moved around was J.P. Kaplan.
Yeah.
The only person.
Actually, yeah, I've had to cross out 8 of the 9 positions on my scorebook for Hedgesville's defense. And this is popped up, out of play. As it stands now, I believe it's Murphy, catcher. That's what it was last half inning for Hedgesville. Stoll at third, Staub at short, Kaplan at second, Markley at first. And the outfield left to right, Hay, Myers, Wilson. And the 1-1 from Stotler is outside. Excuse me. The 2-1 was outside, make it 3-1. Campanelli watches this one go. It hits the outside corner for strike 2. Campanelli reached safely on an error in the first. And this time he's going to sneak this one through and call this one another one over to shortstop, but an infield single as Ferris dove on it, but as he rolled, wasn't going to have nearly enough time to get it over to first.
Now batting, number 24, Bryce Murphy.
Bryce Murphy, our starting pitcher, now at catcher, is next up. Time's got to be called as some things come onto the field. left field. Looked like a wiffle ball that Danger White had to throw off and
banged off the pole.
hit the flagpole out there on the way.
Shows how accurate.
Bryce Murphy lined out to center field in his first at-bat. He's going to watch this one bounce past the catcher Nicholson. Campanelli runs over to second. If Hedgesville can replicate what they did in the first inning with 6 runs, that'll end the game with a 15-run rule. Inside ball. Make it 2-0.
It's just seemed that all the pitchers from Morgan County have just not had the best control, unfortunately for them.
Murphy grounded over to shortstop. Ferris, it's beat out by Murphy. Ferris had to let that one kind of come to him, and it was just enough time.
Now batting number 10, Colton
Bryce
Wilson.
Murphy on first seemed to have a little bit of discomfort after that run, but he seems to be a little bit better now.
Colton Wilson is next. Foul tip into the glove. Runners on the corners with no outs here in this 10-1 game. Stotler for Morgan County up to 25 pitches. Wilson on the ground over to second. Cobb flipped to short for 1 and not in time for first, and the ball gets away from Carter, but runners stay where they are as it's just Wilson on first. So he
now
reaches
batting number 6, Colton
on an RBI
Hay.
fielder's choice. $11-1 Hedgesville leads. Well, that means that if Morgan County can't answer with any runs in the top of the 4th, that will also end the game. 10-run rule through 4. Hay will foul away this pitch. Colton Hay drew a walk to start the second inning. Back up here in the third.
Hedgesville has done a very good job being patient throughout these at-bats, as you see there, taking that pitch. I mean, all the walks they drew in that first inning, which led to the unfortunate collapse of Morgan County in that first inning, which made them lose their starting pitcher. They've just been very good at just being patient at these at-bats, which leads to success, as we've seen.
Another pitch out of the zone makes it 3-1. Next one from Stotler, that's outside as well, ball 4. It's the first walk given up by Stotler.
Now batting number 2, Parker Markley.
And now we will get a mound visit from Coach Umps. Whole infield comes in with him as we are about to flip over to the top of the order for Hedgesville after Parker Markley gets his second at-bat. He had himself an RBI single last time. Morgan County on their third pitcher of the day. Started off with Silas Cobb, giving up 6 runs before getting an out. Morgan County decided to pull him there to try to keep this within reach. Went to Parker Yost for an inning and a third. 2 runs credited to him. And then went to Abram Stotler after Yost started to struggle a bit. So now Markley steps in with a runner on first and second and 1 out. First pitch near his head, he ducks away. It's ball 1. Next one inside, this time it's low. Stotler stands ready, and the 2-0. This is hit very softly by Markley, and letting it go foul, in a very smart decision, is Umps making it 2-1.
Humps has made a couple heads-up plays in this game.
Absolutely has, yeah. There's the 2-1 to Markley. He's going to let it go for strike 2. And I can see a little bit of a look on his face, like, I should have swung at that one. The 2-2. Markley hits it to center, but right at the center fielder DeHaven for out number 2. Markley gets good contact on the ball again, but a little too good. As
now
it can't fall
batting
in
number
front
21, Jacob
of DeHaven.
Burns.
That brings up the top of the order with 2 outs. And it'll be Jacob Burns. So far, Morgan County's had a tough time with the top of the order for Hedgesville. First pitch, gets away. Wild pitch. Runners are going to move up. Burns drew a walk in the first and singled in the second. He scored both times. Braylon Harper, behind him, has done the exact same thing. The next one's a ball. Two-0 count. Next pitch from Stotler. Burns hits this one the other way, diving and off the glove of Griffith and Wright. Nearly had himself a web gem, but instead both runs on the bases are going to score for Hedgesville and make it 13-1.
I got to applaud that effort. I mean, everything but the catch. I mean, he slid out, almost had
now
it.
Batting
but you got a
Braylon
for effort
Harper.
there, though.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I'm not giving him an error for that one. That was a nice try.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Braylon Harper. He's going to take the first pitch high for ball 1. Next one to follow. Harper pops it up right at Ferris short. He makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. So another good inning for Hedgesville. A quick 3 runs on the board for them makes it 13-1. We'll go to the 4th. And Morgan County will be down to their last shot. They need 3 runs up on the board to stay alive.
Total pitches for
This is 60
Stotler at the
second
end of
break.
3:41.
Coming back with more Little League Baseball on TV 10.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome back to the top of the 4th inning here on TV 10, brought to you by Skinner and Accident and Injury Lawyers, representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com. It's 13-1 as we start the 4th inning here from Cooper Field at Hedgesville. A great game for Hedgesville on their home field, trying to close this one out with a 10-run rule through 4 innings if Morgan County can't respond with 3 runs to get this within 9.
It seemed that my theory and my point that I made at the start of the game is that if you hit the ground running, you attack their pitchers, and that they did in that first inning for Hedgesville, it seems like you'll win the game. And as we're looking at the scoreboard right now, my point has held up.
First pitch to Ferris. It's going to be fair. Throw over to first in time by Murphy. Some more defensive changes have come
That was
up
number
here
8, Bradley
for
Ferris.
Hedgesville.
Now
Murphy
batting,
moved from
number
catcher to
28,
third.
Austin
Myers
DeHaven.
moved from center to catcher. Kaplan has moved away from second. That's Burns out there now. Stomp still at short. Still looks like, I believe that's Campanelli. May have moved over to first, as this is a foul ball. Next pitch inside to DeHaven for a ball. Okay, I believe that's Markley still over at first base. We just have him listed as number 12, and that's a 2 over at first. Fouled away by DeHaven.
Yeah, and they don't have a 2, so I guess unless maybe they just don't have a 12 in that jersey.
He may just switch numbers.
Maybe that's it.
1-2 from Campanelli to DeHaven. This is hit over and perfectly in the hole between second base and first. And that's a single. Trying to start a rally for Morgan County.
Now batting number 1, Eli Omps.
Harper's out in center now for Hedgesville. After Myers moved to catcher. Brings up Eli Umps, and the off-speed pitch catches him out on the front foot. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Campanelli looking solid in relief. He's at 12 pitches. And there's another one, swing and a miss for strike 2.
We can't discredit Umps, how good he's been. Probably the only bright spot on that defense for Morgan County, and making, as I mentioned, a couple good plays over at third, but
fouled away. Winner of this one plays South Berkeley after they dropped down to the runners-up bracket yesterday against Martinsburg. I'll be interested to see if they pull Campanelli before he gets to 20, to see if he can pitch tomorrow. And there's strike 3. Umps goes down looking, frustrated with himself as it dropped in right at the knees.
Now batting number 40, Levi Carter.
3 strikeouts for Campanelli makes it 10 total for Hedgesville today. Levi Carter is next, and Morgan County down to their last out right now. Carter takes a big hack. Can't hit that one. Carter was one of the strikeout victims against Bryce Murphy in his first at-bat. Campanelli's 1-1. Another swing and a miss for strike 2. Carter steps back in. Campanelli, the wind, and the fire. Strike 3. And he got him swinging. 13-1. That wraps us up. 10-run rule. A 12-run victory through 4 innings for Hedgesville over Morgan County. And that'll be our first elimination of the area tournament.
All right, that's our game.
Morgan County goes down. Hedgesville moves on to play South Berkeley tomorrow.
Hedgesville 13.
Let's take a 2-minute break and come back with a post-game show here. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
When When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
This Little League International Tournament game is presented by TV10 under the authority of Little League Baseball and Softball and may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted without express written permission of Little League International, South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. You can visit Little League online at littleleague.org. Post-game show here on TV10 as it's a 13-1 win for Morgan County. Better give them their credit for the one run here to eliminate Morgan County and move Hedgesville on to needing one more win against South Berkeley tomorrow to get to the runner-up game and have a chance to go to the district tournament. Our post-game show is brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean and comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Colton, pretty much just domination from beginning to end for Hedgesville.
Without a doubt. I mean, they came in and they proved that they right away that they were going to win this game, in my opinion. I think they just hit the ground running. Like I said, if you hit the ground running quickly at this level of baseball, I think you can usually then ride your pitcher to a big
Before
victory.
you leave, make sure to check your 50-50 ticket for the winner.
Game
Again,
scoring
that
summary
number
and game
is
stats brought to you by Mansion Injury Law
304-4286.
Group in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to mansioninjurylaw.com, and CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships, proud to be the owners who just care more. It was a 6-run start for Hedgesville, going up 6-0 after Morgan County did open up with the first run of the game. It was an interesting first inning where Bryce Murphy on the mound had 4 strikeouts. A drop third strike let a run come in after a double by Bradley Ferris, one of only 2 hits that Murphy allowed. On the drop third strike to the backstop, Ferris went to third, and on the throw to first, he went and scored. And that was the one run that Morgan County could muster in this one, as on the other side, Hedgesville was able to get the lead up to 10, able to get it up to 13 in that bottom of the third, and then closed it out in the top of the fourth. And it's a 10-run rule after 4 innings at this level, which means they didn't even need to come up in the bottom of the fourth. A 3.5-inning win for Hedgesville. You had 3 RBIs on a bases-clearing double for Braxton Whittington. 2 runs in for Myers on a walk and a single. A run in for Bowen Stowell on a walk and an RBI fielder's choice for a second RBI. 2 RBI single for Jacob Burns. An RBI for Colton Wilson on a fielder's choice. An RBI single for Parker Markley. The pitching for Hedgesville, 2 innings each from Bryce Murphy and Jackson Campanelli. 2 innings, 2 hits from each. Murphy struck out 7, Campanelli struck out 3, and the 1 run from Morgan County is credited to Murphy. Which brings us to our player of the game, brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first. Parsons and Colton, it sounds like you're going with co-players of the game for Hedgesville.
I am, and I'm going to give it to I'm going to give it to the pitchers. I'm giving it to Bryce Murphy and Jackson Campanelli. I think just the dominance. I know there was a little hiccup in that first inning, but just the dominance of the pitching for Hedgesville, they really rode that to the victory. And just, of course, all the runs scored would make you think that I was going to go with a hitter, but I feel like none of that starts without just the dominance of the pitching, in my opinion.
And the runs were pretty spread out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it was 1, 2, 3 RBIs max for pretty much one player at a time. So I don't blame you there. It was really good pitching here from Hedgesville today to only need 4 innings today. So that'll wrap things up for Game 1 of our doubleheader. We're going to follow up with Martinsburg and Jefferson in the championship game for the area to decide who the first of 2 teams going through to the district tournament on July 1st and 2nd at Oatesdale Park will be. Martinsburg will hope that it's their home park that they get to go to at Oatesdale. That, as far as we know, I believe will still start at 7. That's typically been the schedule here at the area tournaments. If a game ends early, they're still going to start that second game at its scheduled time so that everybody can get here in time for it and not kind of catch anybody off guard by starting early. So that means in about 20-ish minutes, we'll come back with a preview, a pregame leading into Jefferson versus Martinsburg. See who the first of 2 is to the district tournament. For Kyler High back at the studio, Colton Musgrove next to me, Ethan Elliott behind the camera. I'm Dylan Bishop saying so long for now from Hedgesville. We'll be back soon with the area championship. This is Little League Baseball on TV 10.
We thank you for listening to live play-by-play coverage of Little League All-Star Baseball. Little League All-Star Baseball is a special sports broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR, Martinsburg. All rights reserved.